An especially powerful encryption method was the German Enigma machine used during the Second World War. To encrypt a message, the operator would type a message into the machine and a different set of letters would light up. These illuminated letters are called the ciphertext. The operator would then record the ciphertext and pass it to the recipient, who would use another Enigma machine to decode the message. Even if the message was intercepted, it was almost impossible to decipher. Almost. The Enigma code was broken by the Allies with the help of legendary computer scientist and cryptographer Alan Turing. Turing's work is estimated to have saved between 14 and 21 million lives by shortening the war in Europe by 2 to 4 years. Here's a simplified, scaled-down version of the Enigma machine called the Enigma 2 machine. We're going to go over how this one works, but keep in mind the first Enigma machine was much larger and more complicated. The Enigma 2 machine has 3 gears, one with 5 spokes, one with 6, and one with 7. To encode a message, first define the gear order by arranging these gears on the board. Then create a keyword by pointing a letter on each gear at an arrow on the board. The third gear is the output wheel, but when encoding, this is set to the unencoded letter. When our first letter is in place, we record the encoded letter at the first wheel. Then we set the output wheel to the next unencoded letter and record the encoded letter from the second gear, and so on, switching gears until the Enigma message is encoded. To decode, you would do the reverse. Insert each gear following the gear order and line up your first encoded letter with the arrow. Record the unencoded letter from the output wheel and repeat alternating gears as you go. Now that you know how an Enigma 2 machine works, feel free to try it out on your own.